but this is literally the best property, and this will never happen again. Like, I don't know. I've looked at the map. You cannot recreate this opportunity. Like, it's impossible. And it's the placement of it in the area that makes it super unique and able to do what I am going to do on it. TK, let's go. One of my investors from the last deal on Kingston Road just bought himself a Lamborghini, a nice shiny blue one.
That's what happens when people invest in your deals.
This is what happens. Yeah. Right? Now we got a new one, TK. We went firm this week.
We went firm, baby.
Everybody's gonna think I'm nuts, right? Like, I talk like the world's ending, and then I go and buy something.
Darryl bought the best development property in the city, and it was almost like the people who were selling it had no idea what they had.
No,
it was like there was no clue. Like they were just sort of like, this is what it is, and we were like, yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah,
and it was nowhere close to what they said it was.
Well,
it was 10 times better than what they said it was.
It needed the Assembly King to come in.
The Assembly King's eyes.
Wave my scepter, right? My magic scepter. Look, the crazy thing is that you and I you just brought it to me on the show, and the minute I saw it, I was like, this is a grand slam and a half. And I didn't know what you were allowed to do on it, right? I just looked at it and I was like, I saw the building. I knew it, right?
Yeah. Because of the other stuff that we've been working on lately and all the new policies with the city. Like, there's a lot. It's not just that one property. Right? It's all the experience lately.
It's the experience lately and what's going on lately, and being in tune and just being ready to pounce. I mean, you know, some companies, they have to put it through a bunch of analysts, right? Like a floor of people have to go through the deal.
People who don't really care if the deal makes money or not. They're just getting their salary.
Well, they don't know. And like, this is the process in the company because it's a big company, and this is just how it works, right? But like, you brought it to me and I was like, let's make an offer. It doesn't always work out that you make progress with the idea you had initially.
But most of the time it doesn't work out.
Well, for me, that's actually not the truth, because if you look at
not offers, sorry, what I mean is going and looking at a deal. Yeah. Most of the time it's not going to work.
Most of them are garbage.
You've analyzed hundreds of deals to get to this one really good one. It's not like it was just like you looked at 3 deals and you picked the best of 3.
But how does a guy like this guy get so lucky and get this deal, man? Because, oh my God.
Probably like 50% undervalued, I would say. Like as is.
That would be cool. Oh, 50%. Yeah. I would agree with that.
As is, without actually doing
50% for sure. Yeah. For sure.
Then after all the work is done, it's even a better deal.
And it's kind of like the last one where I was just constantly in the due diligence period waiting for something really bad to come out of the woodwork.
Yeah.
Actually, it kind of did, right? We got some bad news. We got that rental replacement news.
Stuff was like,
but that killed it for everybody else that owned this deal.
Because everybody else had the number of rental units equaled the total number of units. And so that definitely is not going to work out that way.
Well, what's amazing is that the Assembly King didn't have to put together an assembly this time. It was pre-assembled.
It's unique. It was pre-assembled.
Well, but you know what's not unique? What? Very rarely do you work on a site that people haven't put together at one point and let it fall apart or pay too much for and it disintegrated, or, you know, like, you're never the first person really that called somebody, unless you're like doing assemblies in Milton or something, that you might be, you know, hitting some fresh meat out there. But if you're working in the GTA or in Toronto specifically,
in Forest Hill,
or like, forget about, so it's in Forest Hill.
Darryl, all the developers live in Forest Hill.
But not only is it in Forest Hill, it's in the village, man. It's in the village. Like, you can pee, not that you'd want to pee on the village from like your balcony, but technically you could do it because it's that close. Yeah. And so, but does everybody understand how good it is? Apparently not. But it's not.
They weren't willing to do the work. So what happened, Darryl, and I told you this already, is everybody else would have looked at the property and would have said, well, if this happens, then that happens, and yada, yada, yada. You knew that you had a short leash. You had 60 days to be able to get all the info. You organized meetings with every bloody bureaucrat down at the city who's involved in this approval process miraculously overnight. You had an unwavering support from the community. So you had all these people who were like really motivated. We had, what are they called again? Yimbys. We had Yimbys supporting it. And you had, and all the people in the city already knew that this was a project that needed to happen and that they needed someone to figure it out. So you were able to get meetings done in that time that normally would have never happened.
Yeah.
No one was able to go firm without those meetings. And that's why you were able to put the deal together this way. Because when you were calling me, it was 1 second, it was you were meeting with the city solicitor, and then you were talking to the rental placement guy, and then you had another meeting with this lawyer and then this planner. And it was just like, it's only been 3 days, Darryl. Slow down. Don't you have anything else to do? And
well,
you're
but
like,
this is the thing. No, I don't actually. Yeah. Like I have 60 days to figure this out. Everything else can wait, but that's how it's got to be. I don't have a floor of analysts that have to go through everything in order to like, make a meeting with somebody at the city. Which is really super
which is a big time saver. And those are the reasons why this deal happened. And now you got like an investment opportunity. So I'm putting my money in. I think it's a great project. Like it's like instant built-in equity. The second I put my money into it, it means I'm already up. You got some guaranteed returns. You got broker options if there's an agent who wants to bring in a buyer or an investor or a buyer for one of the units and wants to pre-subscribe. I don't know.
It's an interesting deal we put together. And I hate to even do this, but I mean, I really haven't done anything on this show ever for my benefit other than amuse people. So if you're interested at all, you want to check out the deck, click the link below.
We got a link below.
But this is literally the best property, and this will never happen again. Like, I don't know. I've looked at the map. You cannot recreate this opportunity. Like, it's impossible. And it's the placement of it in the area that makes it super unique and able to do what I am going to do on it. TK, let's go. Like, comment, and subscribe if you got anything from one of these clips. And if you want to see some more, press something on the screen here. Boom.
That was good.
That was good. I like that. That was good.